VCR Redux will begin in T-minus 5 minutes.
What the fart is VCR Redux?
It's the show where we take movies from the VCR era and bring them back to today.
How do we do that?
Well, we start by talking about a VHS classic, and usually you'll say something like,
I haven't been this uncomfortable since I watched Meatballs 4, Meatballs to the Rescue with my parents. Oh yeah, or you'll say something stupid like,
I wish we lived in a world where the Garbage Pail Kids made as many movies as the Muppets.
but I know you'll always see it through with a positive attitude.
I hate this movie, I hate being here, I hate all of this. Oh, Jamie Kennedy. Oh, well, shit. Well, let's go for this.
He was in Son of Mask. This is genius.
I am not a gamer. I'd rather read books. I'm just
Ian's like the old lady that's like, I got video game monsters, I got toy monsters in here.
As long as we respect the passion and the artistry that went into these films.
You know, obviously they took this movie, it's 93, right? And you're like, what do you want to see in your Mario movie? And they're like, oh, we want it to be grim, we want a lot of death, we want tits and ass.
Oh, and then we start the pitch ideas with modern day sequels like
Weekend at Bernie's 3, Cocaine Mountain.
Sometimes we take it kinda seriously.
I'll watch a Paul Verhoeven alien movie.
oh my gosh, that alien will have more vaginas than anything you've ever seen in your life. Sometimes this Hawaiian shirted fool will pitch something stupid like,
I would take out the virtual reality stuff and just have it be about Jeff Fahey mowing the lawn.
Sometimes the best pitches come from the live chat.
Alex Bonafonte also pitches Grand Theft Starfighter Vice Galaxy.
wait, I thought I had the best pitches.
And what happens at the end of the movie? The ultimate fart. The fart that the warmth goes like all the way down to your socks.
The only rules are, there are no rules. Sometimes we cross over franchises.
Only the truck from Tango and Cash can kill Christine.
And sometimes we travel back in time.
Like 1995 is missing a good Universal Soldier sequel.
But you never know what we're gonna pitch next.
What do you want? Do you want Daniel Stern behind like a muzzled mask? Like,
We all know it should be Pesci behind the mask, and like underneath the mask, you should hear him going like fritter, 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 fritter.
you are so proud of yourself for that one. I can't stand you.
I would also love to see a Charles Bronson version of It's a Wonderful Life.
What?
Direct to DVD.
If you made a shot-for-shot remake of Scarface with Goofy as Al Pacino, it would be amazing.
Oh my God.
Dorsey, you need me to be the bad guy.
It's like the worst 1987 Disney movie Disney's ever made. Schlongo, directed by Jim Wynorski.
Like, I would watch a whole bowl of that.
Do the John Holmes story. Add a comedy spin to it.
Wow, the Wonderland murders are so funny.
I'd watch it on my mobile.
Something happens and he goes into a coma. He gets like, hit by a car or something. I know this is dark, but like, bear with me. He's got to go on.
Did you just go like Hard to Kill with Ferris Bueller?
I'd watch it on my iPad.
If you want to just like throw in the kitchen sink, it all works. Like Alien versus Predator versus RoboCop, like if that works. Alien versus Predator versus Terminator, that works.
Alien versus Predator versus Ernest, that works.
That works.
I respect everything you just said. I need David Silver and Terry Silver and the Sloan family all learning the Quicksilver, but they're doing it in Breakin' 3 Hydraulic Boogaloo, and it's underwater. It's gonna be incredible. Eat your fucking shit out, James Cameron. I got the underwater movie you can't touch.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mr. Toxie Goes to Washington.
My ass would be in the theater tomorrow.
If Harley Quinn gets 7 movies, then Tank Girl should get at least 70.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, why should we even bother with Look Who's Talking when Air Bud is soaring to new highs?
All I know is I want Danny McBride.
I'd want him doing anything other than writing Halloween movies, honestly. Anything that keeps him away from that fucking job, I'm for it.
Just let him talk out of his butt. I don't care how he does it.
I'd rather not.
Austin Powers doing the Macarena.
That would be the opening credits. Come on.
But we have not yet had Die Hard on a half pipe. What if John McClane Jr. was a pro skateboarder and also an avid machine gun enthusiast? Skate or Die Hard.
up, virtual people? Welcome to the 224th episode of VCR Redux. We take your favorite franchises out of the analog era and bring them back to 2026. I'm your host, pop culture punk Chris Stiles, joined as always by my co-host with the most complaints, film professor Ian Klink.
Love potion number 9.
And we have two radical guests on the show tonight. First up, the third leg of our VCR tripod himself, Mac Daddy Mickey Torres is back on the show.
What's up, everyone?
And finally, back at the VCR Roundtable, he's one of the most prolific producers of pop culture documentaries. His recent efforts including, but not limited to, Doc of Chucky, RoboDoc, the creation of RoboCop, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story, and Pennywise, the story of it. The great Mike Perez is back on the show.
Thank you, guys.
We are not worthy, sir. Thank you so much for coming back on.
Oh, please stop that madness.
We are here today to celebrate the start of Sandra Bullock, to synthesize a methylated alkaloid, and to make America Tate again. That's right, folks. This World Needs Love Potion number 9, part 2, and we're here to give it to you. But before Ian starts playing the mute game again, we got a dish on how Love Potion number 9 came into our lives and what we love about it. And of course, that goes double for you at home and everyone watching the live chat. Was it Love at First Laserdisc, Vinyl VHS? Hit us up in the chat and let us know how Love Potion number 9 came into your lives. But Mikey, when did you first get Love Potioned?
Oh my gosh. Before the internet, cable TV. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see it on VHS or from the video store or anything like that. That was I mean, honestly, I mean, I loved her movies at that point when they were on, but I wasn't like an avid TV watcher, so it just happened to come on cable, probably HBO or something like that, and and I just thought it was the greatest movie ever. And my mother, I remember she watched it with me, she like got up and like left the room, so I don't know.
This is definitely a movie where there's scenes
I'm
you
with
feel
your mom
comfortable
on this one.
watching with your mom. I will say though, I should preface this, I know you're a big Sandy B fan, but you're telling me this was not your intro to Sandy B. You'd already been well versed in the world of the Bullock by this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I honestly believe I had already seen Speed and something after Speed before I saw this one.
Time-wise, that tells me you were talking either the net or while you were sleeping.
It was, I think it was like Speed in the net, because I remember the net, my mom, she didn't understand it. She still doesn't understand the internet. And I'm just like, Mom, just watch the Sandra Bullock movie. She's like, I don't get it. They can't erase you. And I'm like,
I don't get it. Dennis Miller, like that's what I say when I watch that movie. Like, I don't get it. Dennis Miller. What?
He's actually very charming in that movie. I kind of like him, but I found this fact years after I started loving the net. And it's a fact that Sandra Bullock was the very first person to order pizza on the internet after the movie came out.
I saw a video of this recently. I just learned this.
Yes,
yeah.
She's the very first person.
Yep. That's pretty incredible that if you, somewhere in the Guinness Book of World Records, first online pizza order, she's the original pizza babe. So you gotta love that.
I love her for the fact she's the only actress that has ever accepted not only the Razzie Award, but the Oscar at the same weekend at the same time. Like, that's class. I guess
definitely class.
She, when it comes to that, I know a few people that have worked with her, and she was like in the George Clooney circle, so I kind of know like the stories, and she is as ever down to earth today as she was before she was even remotely Sandra Bullock. Nice. So she, of all people, I would expect to show up for a Razzie 100%, because she likes to laugh at herself.
And apparently she did it handing out the scripts of All About Steve. Just handing the scripts to everybody, saying, this is what it was supposed to be. Here's what it was supposed to be.
You know what? I don't understand the Razzies, because I actually thought it was a funny movie.
I don't know if I even
that is
saw
definitely one
that
that's one I
honestly.
gave a half hour and I stopped. I can't lie.
What
I'm saying
about?
she can do no wrong in my book?
That's true. She could do no wrong, but movies can do wrong by her.
Yeah, it's
There's
called
certainly
Fire on the
movies that,
Amazon.
like, you hired her, you paid her, but you don't deserve her. You didn't
I
earn
mean,
her. Like,
I agree. Okay, I'll agree with that because the movie that I probably watched the least of hers, and I probably own every movie she's been in, is Fire on the Amazon.
is that the one with Craig Sheffer? That's
It
like the
is.
Yeah, the Roger Corman.
and that's like one of the
Yeah.
best
Really-
movies
really
Roger
not-
Corman probably ever made too.
Yeah, and honestly, it really does. I just like the moments like where she's on screen. And I'll just like fast forward, like.
There's no wrong way to Sheffer, and there's no wrong way to Sandra Bullock. That is my Kane Hackman theory of a film. That's a deep cut PCU reference for those of you that weren't
Very
watching.
deep cut, yeah.
The very deep cut. But what about Mac Daddy Mickey Torres? Was this a McDate? Was this? How did you first get?
This was HBO. I remember vividly watching this on HBO because I would like. I loved the movie, and I loved the movie then, and I was like, so enthralled in this movie that I would scan like the guide or whatever like that to see when it was gonna be on again, so I could keep rewatching this thing.
Oh, those were the fucking days.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be on again. It's gonna be on again.
And you know when HBO had like rights to a movie over cable, it played all the time.
On a loop.
You knew it was
Don't worry,
back around.
So I would come in at like all parts of the movie, but I would still watch the movie. It didn't matter. It was what part I came in. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this. It's the wedding. Oh, I gotta watch this.
See, we talk a lot about movies that were taped off TV, and there is something that was special when there was a special kind of like tape when you taped it off of HBO. You felt like an extra you know what I mean? Like, oh man, like no commercials,
No
like,
commercials.
This is just the pure version of this movie. Maybe a little HBO fun at the beginning and end of the tape, but outside of that, like, oh.
And I think this is the first Sandra Bullock that I saw.
Okay, yeah, that would be the same for me. We will come back around to that. But HBO, there's no wrong way to love potion number 9. What about Ian? What Iowa cornfield? What gas station brought this movie to your attention?
I'll be honest, it was yesterday. It was the first time I really watched this movie.
You are so welcome, sir. You are so fucking well, maybe not, because I don't know if this
I
would
want
hit
to
as well.
hear him denounce this film.
Oof.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
could you possibly find wrong with this film? It's like
Okay,
literally
I will say.
Okay,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
guess. I'm gonna take
Hold
a
on.
guess.
Here we go. Okay. I will say this. I will say that. Well, first off, for years, I thought that Love Potion number 9 in my head, because I love the song. Okay, I'm an oldies guy. I grew up listening. So
The song's better.
I thought this movie was the Peter Bogdanovich, The Thing Called Love. That's what I thought Love Potion 9 was.
How do you get the two mixed up?
I don't know. I thought in my head, every time I thought of Love Potion number 9, I was thinking of the movie The Thing Called Love. Because Sandra Bullock's in that, isn't she?
No.
I don't even know that movie. I
I
don't even
thought
know.
she's in it. I thought for some reason she's in it. But anyway, that's what I always thought. I was
But
like,
real
that's
quick, did you like that movie?
The Thing Called Love?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that movie. That's a great movie.
So you always thought that you liked
Love
Love
Potion
Potion
number
number
9. I
9.
did. Until I started watching it yesterday, because I'm like, oh, I need to rewatch this because it's been a while. Then I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't that movie. But
So you got to appreciate that this is a finely paced comedic joint, though.
I don't know if I would say comedic.
Wow.
I don't know if I there's nothing that I find funny. I mean, there's a few
thoroughly
parts,
believe this
but-
as I was watching.
Really did not die laughing when that woman sprayed
You like that, don't you?
drank the potion and everybody around her was after her.
Dude,
Aside
I still
from the fact-
cackle.
thought it was
That
entertaining.
one
the
lady who
fact
turns
that
around and,
should be
"You
a Marvel
goddamn
ending.
hoe."
That should be the Marvel ending of the movie.
Actually,
Like,
the
that should be at
funniest
the end
moment
credits.
for
I
me,
don't understand.
one of the funniest moments for me is actually like the revenge scene where Tate gets revenge on that girl, like by asking her that like brainiac question, and she
Oh.
doesn't get it. Is
We're
like,
talking about Rebecca
nah.
Staub, who, speaking of Roger Corman, played Sue Storm in the never released
Yup, in the
Fantastic Four
Fantastic
movie.
Four. Yep.
I apologize if I'm not pronouncing her name. Like maybe it's for Stab. I love her though. I've always loved Rebecca Staub.
Here's my stance on this. Okay, and Chris, you might understand this, but Mike, you probably might. Mickey, maybe. But Love Potion number 9 to me seems like draft number 3 of a script that needs 3 more drafts in order to get the movie just right.
Hard disagree. I think they got it pretty damn right for what they wanted to do.
There is weird edits of the movie. There's weird jump cuts. There's
For my love of the movie, I gotta say, like, I don't know if any other drafts would have made this better, but I mean, I love it as it is.
I do. I think
I can understand having gripes. I can understand. I didn't see this in the early to mid '90s, and therefore I'm looking at through a post Me Too lens.
Yes,
and
okay,
you could say that like Tate Donovan commits sexual assault all over this fucking movie. He could be breaking up marriages in relationships.
The sorority house. Oh,
yeah,
the best.
like okay, that's fair. That's fair. And like I saw a review. I was because I've seen this movie so many times, I didn't need to rewatch it, but I did see a review today that said that like what should have happened is that because Tate Donovan, goes and commits sexual assault basically, and Sandra Bullock uses it for financial gain. She gets her teeth fixed and she gets a gown and she gets a fancy necklace and she gets all this monetary stuff, that their punishments should have been flipped. That someone like repulsive should have been Tate Donovan, should have gotten him, whatever, or like whatever, and that like someone should have robbed Sandra Bullock of all her stereo and her money and all that stuff. And that's an interesting, okay, I could see that being, a thing where they learn their lessons and that helps them become better people. But let's face it, in the 90s, rom-com people are always shitty people, kind of.
Yeah, but I do think this. I think this is the only movie that's ever used that song. I don't know the title, but it's the dun 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 dun. This is the only movie that has used that, and it is great editing to comic timing. When they cut to all the boys jumping up with the dun 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 dun, great use of that song. No other movies use that song better, in my opinion.
This movie has like almost a perfect score. Everything from and I love digital scores done right.
What?
Like, no, seriously, the score is fantastic. Everything from like those little shots of him just staring at the potion on the table and it has that beautiful airy synth, or to like the bass lines driving certain scenes like that. Bam, bam, bam. Like that shit I remember note for note, even before like I was into music at all. Like this movie has a perfect score of the era. Tate Donovan gives a fucking perfect performance. Sandra Bullock.
I do think they're great. I do hate the she's all that approach to what is nerdy and what is beautiful. Like,
I get it. I mean, yeah,
But I do think it's well acted. I think that they wasted Anne Bancroft. Like, why is she only in this movie for like 2 minutes?
I agree, because I do love Anne Bancroft as well.
She's great.
Like, she filmed for half a day. I get it.
However, when they leave you wanting more, that's always a good thing.
Yes,
right?
I do agree. I like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like draft 3 of like, if it just went through 2 more rounds, I think that there's something.
No, but what I will say, this is a 1992 movie, that feels like 1989.
Oh, beautiful,
like,
beautiful.
I think if you saw it in '89, you would have been like, "This is great." But like maybe
this definitely is. I can see this tag teaming with Loverboy and Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, this could be definitely on that shelf.
Oh my God,
sure.
maybe that's
and what women want.
I love Tate Donovan, but I want this to be Patrick Dempsey movie.
I love Patrick Dempsey, but first of we did get a lot of Patrick Dempsey in these kind of movies, and I love them all. But Tate Donovan, we need more. There's not enough Tate Donovan in this world.
I'm
sitting there watching
it's the
his
first
episode.
Tate Donovan movie that I saw.
I'm just saying, let's take a second here, because I'm sitting there watching his episode of Family Ties. I'm watching his episodes of The OC.
Yeah.
I'm watching Clean and Sober because he's in that fucking movie. Like, there's a lot of shit I'm watching because it's got Tate Donovan. This man is. He did a show in the '90s called Partners with John Cryer. That was fantastic.
Yes.
Only ran for one season.
I remember that. Yes.
And I still watch that shit on YouTube in piss poor fucking quality, like it's Herman's Head or some other lost forgotten masterpiece, because that's what I do. All right, I'm ranting.
You probably
too much.
watch it as much as I watch California Dreams in piss poor quality on YouTube.
That's poetry as well, right there. Fucking, where are the HD releases, people? We need a Blu-ray of Love Potion.
Oh,
Give me some
I need a
California
4K
Dreams.
version
Give
of
me all the
Herman's shit. Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, I need 4K version of Get a Life with Chris Elliott, which is now streaming somewhere. All right, let's see who's in the live chat, though. Who came to play today? Angie Saunders, the Mash of Genius. Mikey Riffraff, the other Mash of Geniuses. We got a 2-for-1 special. Caitlin Allman, America's Next Top Model. Gabisi McBallista, new name. Thank you so much for tuning in. Michael Ricci, our favorite location scout. Jason Brownie, another new one. Thanks, bud. Whiskey 41, the great Alex Bonafonte. Gold's Code, the great Sean Gold. Rand, our favorite Canadian. Melanie Mullen is coming in all the way from the West Coast. Cobra Kai, our good friend Joanne.
Lecture herself.
Daniel Anderson, another new name. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And Dustin Nino of Retrofiend Radio, making us the finest canon of martial arts docs around. Thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. We had a blast with you doing Three Ninjas the other week. Andy Saunders, I saw this on VHS with Spurs Farfignugan. I love that you're coming in with quotes. She's hit me with the fun fact. Diane's apartment is number 1 and Paul's is number 8. Together, that makes 9. Tate and Sandra dated from 1990 to 1994, and the sorority house is the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity house at Georgia Tech. So, that's different. It's kind of a different version of that scene if you think about it. Gold's Code, Ian still owes me an Airborne song performed at his school. I will be there whenever that happens, and I will definitely at least wear a tuxedo t-shirt. Our good buddy Gabe Symbolista tuning in. Wow, thank you so much. He says, I actually use Potion 9 for my hair, not Love Potion 9, though. Whiskey, I waited my whole life for an actual love potion to be developed, and the best the world has to offer is boner pills and ball deodorant. Melanie Mullen, I have never seen this movie. I'm just here to watch the mess that is Michael Perez. He's no mess. He's a hero on the VCR, but so are you, Melanie. Thank you so much for tuning in. Michael Ricci saw us on HBO like too many times. Melanie, I don't think this film has even been released in Delaware yet. That may be some sort of side chat that went over my head. So the live chat is actually boisterous going on. People are talking about a double bill. Rand says, I recall a double bill of this and Love Letter with that lady that played Aunt Becky Full House on ABC in the afternoon. So you're talking about Secret Admirer with C. Thomas Howell, a masterful joint that I am dying to do. I want to do like a whole...
You bring up Lori Logan, and all I can think of is That Night with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, you mean the night before?
Night before, yeah.
Sorry to red pen you.
No. Is that where he's handcuffed to the bed on the poster?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, or is it through the head? His head's through the headboard or whatever.
He had to get her out.
Mullen was the one that actually introduced that movie to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that long ago, actually.
Really? Wow. Well, good for you, Melanie Mullen, because that is one that I absolutely love. One of my. What's it? Oh, because he said a double bill of this and a love letter with that lady that played Aunt Becky from Full House on ABC in the afternoon.
But which one is Secret Admirer? I don't remember that one.
That's the one with Lori Loughlin from Full House and C. Thomas Howell and Kelly Preston and the Fred Ward and D. Wallace Stone and everyone gets the note. Cliff DeYoung, the great fucking Cliff DeYoung, masterful Cliff DeYoung. I love that movie. Oh, dude, you know. Oh,
I'm sure you've seen it. If you just watch it and
you are missing one of the great ones. R.I.P. Kelly Preston.
Probably on Tubi. Look it up.
Yes,
it is. Yeah,
everything's on Tubi.
I feel like I could reach for it and pull it out, but it would have some shitty, weird VHS cover. And no, it must be off my shelf because I watched it too recently. Okay. So
it is on Tubi. It is on
Tubi. Okay, thank you for looking that up.
Secret Admirer?
Yes.
All right,
it is so good. You are in for a treat. Fred Ward is incredible. Everyone in that movie is incredible. That is like a great French farce of 80s sex comedies. But so is Love Potion number 9. Also, love in the chat for Sandy. Michael Ricci, the great location scout, says she's great. I worked with her on The Heat, which shot in Boston. So that is really cool to see. So yeah. Getting to my first time getting Love Potion number 9, I can remember it so well that I can even remember the first time watching the trailer. There are a few films that like you watched on VHS so many times that you just remember the trailers that played. Like I remember the Darkman trailer playing before Tremors on VHS, and I remember very fucking well the Love Potion number 9 trailer playing before Buffy the Vampire Slayer starring Christy Swanson. And there was a period of time when, before politics entered into the equation, and I was a little boy with 2 eyes and a heartbeat, and I was in love with Christy Swanson, as was every other little boy in the town that I grew up in 1992, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But anyway, I watched fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer on tape like over and over and over. I watched it like 2, 3 times a day. We just like worshipped fucking Christy Swanson at the time. And this trailer it was such a good trailer, and it really sold the movie so well. And I think the movie is as good as the trailer, and that very rarely happens. And I don't know, I cannot sing the praises of this film enough.
Is the trailer edited well?
I think it is. You all can go see it on YouTube. There's many versions of it, as is the movie fully uploaded on YouTube for pay and for free.
Yes, I rewatched it for free on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's many ways to see this movie, but I want the 4K of this. That would be great. I need Dale Midkiff, the villain, and Anne Bancroft in 4K.
You want the Criterion Collection version?
I fucking goddamn do. Yes, sir.
I don't get the love of 4K. Like, I actually, for older films, I rather watch standard definition.
Depending on the I don't know.
talk about this all the time.
I do get that feeling.
Sometimes I just want an actual recorded in 1984 version of a movie off of USA Up All Night. Like, I want that video recording in that quality.
That grain, that aged patina.
Yeah.
The only time, here's the thing, the only time I don't want the 4K is if it was shot on like SD video. If it's shot on like sub 2K video, then what's the point of upgrading to 4K? Like Blair Witch Project. What's the point of that one upgrading? I get,
Yeah.
But if it was shot on film, even if it's like 16 millimeter or Super 16 or something like that, like you say Texas Chainsaw all the time, I want the 4K of that because even if you want like an unrestored version, I want like all the shit in 4K, all the cigarette burns and scratches and speckles, and if you want the damaged print, I want the damaged print in 4K. I don't want the print damage. I'm not a psychopath.
I don't need Vice Academy 4 in high def. I don't.
I do. I do.
No, I just need it as dirty.
Give me that. Give me Linnea Quigley in 4K.
Less. Yeah.
Give it to me.
Absolutely, dude. The whole box set just came out. There's a Sedaris box set that came. Dude, the shit that's coming out in Blu-ray and 4K.
I know.
It's like,
I gotta get that shit.
Mind blowing. I don't have enough fucking money to buy all these fucking 4Ks and shit. That's
I know,
coming out. It's
but
crazy.
that's why we gotta be a little bit choosier with our 4K. Our Blu-ray.
Well, that's why they need to get fucking, it's too bad Disney owns fucking Fox now, because Disney will never fucking release this. Like, at least give me a 4K version to stream or something.
Honestly, I think at some point it could happen. I really do.
Maybe if somehow, if they
I think
if they
if you
loosen
get,
up
like,
their
a
jocks on like boutique
sub-streamer.
labels, yeah. I can see a boutique
they
label
put this
putting it
stuff.
out.
Because I know a lot of it, a lot of movies that won't ever get a Blu-ray release or anything, or even DVD at that, is due to musical rights and stuff like that. But I can't really think of anything in this movie that would.
Love Potion #9, the actual
That's the type
song.
of movie. So unless the version, the publishing house won't let them do it, then that would be the only restraint. But I feel like it could happen.
Mickey, here's why you're going to be okay. That is not the original version of Love Potion #9. This is a re-recorded a couple
But it's a
years
great version.
after the original
I know.
version. Listen to it again, and you will find
It's a great version.
Technically, there's another version.
The version in this movie is much better than any other version.
Get out of here! I'm done
I agree.
with this
I agree.
conversation. How
I agree.
dare you all?
Sometimes
The
you got to
song-
do the remix. Sometimes you got to do the
farting
remix.
on the legend of Richie Valens and Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
How
Oh,
dare
come on.
you all.
Like, I love me some Richie Valens. I love La Bamba, but give me, those Lobos version of La Bamba, and my ass is there.
I cannot.
Taking it a bit too far.
Well, I will say, getting back to Love Potion #9, I think, this movie put me on a path of loving rom-coms. I think before I knew it, this was probably
yeah.
the first rom-com where I, to use a modern term, I really shipped them. I was like, oh my God, if Tate Donovan doesn't get Sandra Bullock, I'm going to be so fucking sad, and I think they upped the stakes really good. Oh, she will, you'll love her for the rest of your life, and she'll hate you for the rest of hers if you don't, if you fuck this up. And Gary is a great villain. Dale Midkiff. I had the pleasure of doing a panel with him and the Pet Cemetery cast. He was very great guy, gentleman, nice guy. You know.
I'm gonna break down the wall right now and say how sexy he is in this movie, but he's such an asshole.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
great dick. Yeah, like
Dude,
put on a
that
little
ring.
weight. Like,
If you watch the original movie, like I thought, like for the first time when he had the ring, I thought that that's how he was possessing her. Like, because they made like this whole thing with Tate.
the zoom on the ring. Okay,
zooms in the
yeah.
ring, and the ring does a little like ding kind of thing with a little gem or diamond that's
That
in the
was
ring.
in draft 3.
I
No,
thought
I think
I thought that he was possessing her with that ring. Like I felt like he went there and he got some kind of extra power on the ring.
the director in me wants to believe that that's only there to make sure the audience remembers the ring. You have to give him something to okay, that's definitely him. He's got that ring. We remember the ring. 'Cause they did that weird thing with the ding.
Yeah, that's how when he goes back to obviously when he goes back to the gypsy, whatever case may be.
So that's another thing about this movie that surprises me is that, like, okay, I get this movie opened in like 17th place, right? And it only opened on a very few. It did not get a fully wide release. It actually had the 7th highest per screen average that weekend, with probably very little promotion as well. So that shows you what they. Fox is notorious for not knowing what they have with movies too, and especially all the studios around this time when it was like a rom-com, they had no idea what they had. And this is
what else was
that I think
opening
I
up with
might. What else came out that weekend?
Yeah.
The movies that were ahead of this are Bram Stoker's Dracula at number 1, Passenger 57, River Runs Through It, Under Siege, Mighty Ducks, Last of the Mohicans, Jennifer 8, Candyman, Consenting Adults, Pure Country, Sneakers, Traces of Red, Mr. Baseball, fucking Christ, because there's no goddamn...
Pure Country. So good.
Not
Pure
George
Country.
Strait. Get out of
Dr.
here.
Giggles, Hero, Glengarry Glen Ross, and then Love Potion number 9.
All right, Dr. Google.
Now, but every fucking one of those movies got released on at least twice as many fucking screens as Love Potion number 9.
As Dr. Giggles should, sir. You respect that movie.
That movie's terrible.
Yeah, that movie's
That's why it's
awful.
so
I watched it
good.
recently. You are such a fucking masochist. You just love that other people suffer through the same shitty movies that you've suffered through.
This
or
guy,
sadist or
Love
whatever. I always
Potion
forget
number
which
9
Listen,
is
Dr.
horrible. Dr. Giggles, so good, so
Dr.
great.
Giggles, Dr. Giggles at least had an editor, unlike this film.
This movie
You
is
had an
masterfully
editor?
cut. This movie's got Adrian Paul the Highlander, and we barely get any of him. And we get
Oh, that's right. He was Highlander. Highlander was in this.
All you need
Highlander,
to do
without
is
his
that
long hair. I forgot about that.
the greatest defense to anything that anyone's gonna say is Sandra Bullock's in this.
Exactly.
That's
this
like
movie showed us the template. This is how you use Sandra Bullock.
Exactly.
This
This
is where rom-coms are
found
going
her
to be
niche.
going for the next 15 years.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right.
This movie was the future, and for once, the future looked good. God damn it! It's not like today we're in like some bleak dystopian world. You know, I don't even know what Sandy V's made since Gravity. I know she's made movies, but like, it's just like the state of the industry right now is in such a place that
All right,
like.
let me say it this way. Okay. And maybe Chris, you might understand me on this, because I think you gotta get on the same wavelength. If Penelope Spheris directed this,
What?
all right,
So
I think you would have had it. I think it would have been a better product. Same product, just better.
That is the
you're
wildest
certainly
take.
entitled to your
That's the
opinion.
wildest take.
I guess maybe I can understand why you think that to be so. I really enjoy the directing in this movie though. And ironically, the person who wrote and directed this like never went on to fucking do shit again. And that is a crime. If I ever wrote anything
Because
half
I
as
think
good
of
as
Love
this, I would
Potion
be
number
fucking
9.
happy, you know.
That's why.
I think this movie's great. You even get good cat acting in this. There's the scene where the cats are like, you know, all coming to things.
Yeah.
The one cat that I always remember that's like, like puts both paws down, and I'm like, that's good fucking cat acting right there.
I feel bad for the monkey.
The monkey.
in the
The
cage.
monkey.
That-
Come
oh
on.
my God.
What's he trying to do? He's trying to break through the wall. That's a classic scene. There's,
100%.
dude,
Let me
there's
guess.
a-
Did he fall asleep?
in the limo, like, oh, you're playing the mute game again, aren't you? Like, these are classic fucking scenes, and like, if nothing else, the guy, I'm sorry, his name has escaped me at the moment. I have it here. The writer director of this. Fuck me, I had the page scrolled wrong. Dale Launer. He should have at least gone on to do TV.
He did.
That's all I'm saying. No, you don't think he did. He did one movie with Craig Sheffer, and again, there's no wrong way to Craig Sheffer, but I mean,
there is
kind of shot on video-ish looking.
The program.
Oh God, well, let's not revisit that. The Wrath of Khan was bad enough the first time around. I love that movie. But it is pitch time. We are past the half-hour point. So this is a good one to pitch because I think it's fun no matter how you do it, and also some love for Dale Midkiff in the chat. Melanie is saying how much he loves Dale Midkiff, and because Mikey knows how much I love him.
She died right off her chair.
So, something that will make Mike upset.
He is the
Gravity
guy
was
that I do
terrible.
think Dale Metcalf is the actor that got away from Hollywood. Like Hollywood did not use him the way they should have. He should have been bigger. I'm not gonna lie.
Dale Midkiff, there was just too much handsome for him. I don't know. He was, just like him and Rob Lowe, and there's too many handsome guys, I guess. I don't know. He's too good looking to cast in things, I think. Literally, they had to reshoot scenes in Pet Sematary because he was too sexy. It was distracting. They had to put a shirt on him. They're like, no, you're supposed to be scared in this scene, and the women are not scared. And that's, I don't know. I'm serious. The guy may have been too fucking handsome.
Midkiff in Pet Sematary.
What's that?
Why were they afraid of Dale Midkiff in Pet Sematary?
No, they're not supposed to be afraid of him, but you're supposed to be. It's a horror movie, so there's scenes are supposed to be tension, and there's he's going down the basement to talk to the ghost or something, and it's like, oh no, he needs to be wearing a shirt for this because it's distracting that he's so.
It would have been better if he just been shirtless for the whole thing.
I would have been fine with. I mean, I think maybe you're right. Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they should have left a little.
Pet Sematary movie.
I mean, honestly, a little thirst trap for the ladies is never bad.
They made that too. They made that too.
Yeah,
we got plenty.
That was the one in the back shelf. That was in the back room. Pet Cemetery.
West Coast Video. Right at the
we
top.
could have upped the ante for male. We could have upped the ante for male flesh in the '80s. A little something for the ladies out there. All right, so some love for California Dreams and some moderate love for Secret Admirer in the chat. Also, Daniel Anderson saying something that will make Mike upset. Gravity was terrible. Worst Sandra movie. I enjoyed Gravity quite a bit.
God, how could someone do that?
I really did enjoy Gravity.
What?
So okay, but there are pitches. We are past the half-hour mark here.
Oh
this
my
is a fun
God,
one.
Gravity. That is such a Oscar-winning role. That one.
Well, I don't give a shit if it's an Oscar winning or not. I think it's a good movie. But at any rate, The Blind Side, I think, is the big Oscar winner for her.
For her, yeah.
Personally. But like I said, there are pitches, and this is fun because you could do the time travel pitch and give me the version of this that should have come out in 1990, 3, 4, 5, and I would be happy with that. Or you could give me the modern version and give us a Tate Donovan, Sandra Bullock, something with, I don't know, hopefully not one of their kids falling in love or something. I'm sick of that stuff. But anyway, there are a few pitches in the chat, so why not start there? Angie and Mike with the first pitch. Their pitch, modern day pitch. A new biochemist moves into Paul's old office and while moving in new equipment finds a sample of the love potion. Thinking the sample is a sugar substitute, it is used in a new beverage. Paul and Diane recognize what is happening after the product hits the market and chaos ensues. Zany hijinks and romantic adventure await in Love Potion number 9, Battle of the Sexes. Oh, I love that. I think that's so good.
A wild title.
I like that. That's got a little bit of almost like Mike Judge kind of quality of it. Maybe it's just because I'm thinking of that movie Extract, but definitely.
That's a good movie.
In that version,
movie, right?
I do want Sandra Bullock as the medium.
Ooh.
What?
She's too
interesting
good for that.
She is too
Yeah,
good.
but how cool would it? But she's like, I mean, I want her like Isabella Rossellini style. Like she's just a goddess medium.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So there's another pitch,
You
of course.
fart. You sit through this movie and think it's worthy. I make that suggestion. You guys treat me
Well,
like
I'm not doing
I'm
like.
gold.
Listen, you're talking about
Screw
getting
you
an editor.
guys.
You're talking about
I
getting
mean,
an editor for this movie. An editor would not make Sandra Bullock the fucking gypsy of the movie.
No, it would make the movie make sense. That's what it would make. Good
Well,
God.
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
I got an idea. She's so beautiful and everything like that. Better than having her as one of the co-leads, let's put her in the background as a gypsy. Make her Whoopi Goldberg in this one.
I just want to know for the
Oh my
record.
God, bring on Whoopi Goldberg. I'd love that.
Oh well, shit. There's also no wrong way to Whoopi. God damn,
There's plenty of ways the wrong with
No,
Whoopi.
Whoopi is up there as well. She,
yeah.
if, like literally, like
She's back as a
I mean, I
telephone.
love the older
Get it.
classics, Jumping Jack Flash and Fatal Beauty and Burglar. Those are my movies.
Oh,
I'm here for an Alan Smithy film. I'm
yes.
here for all of it. I'm here for
Homer
Eddie.
and Eddie.
I'm here for
Tell me,
Theodore
Michael, you
Rex.
know Homer and Eddie.
You know,
Oh, that's yeah.
I'm here
Homer and
I'm
Eddie
here
is-
for all of it.
Nobody acknowledges Homer and Eddie.
All right,
Nobody.
all right. You're Homer and Eddie. Let him finish. All right. Gold's code with the pitch. So it might be time for Ian to cover his ears. Gold's code's pitch. Mitchell is sprayed with the potion, causing all of Cincinnati to chase him. Now he must blade down Devil's backbone in order to escape the wild ladies of Ohio in Loveborn #9. Oh, the titles get better and better
That's
and better.
awesome.
I absolutely love it. Yes, take my money.
The Loveborn #9. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm getting this like James Bond kind of thing. He could be in the middle of a wave, and the wave is a #9, and you see Mitchell just kind of like hang tanging.
Oh my God, I am so here for it.
Love
So here
Potion
for it.
#9 Octopussy style. Like,
Oh man, there's some more crossover action. So Whiskey 4-1 with the pitch. His pitch: our aging Buddhist hero scientist has yet to attract a mate. Will he begin to eat right and exercise? Nope. Will he stop being such a swindler? Oh, hell no. It's Steven Seagal in Hair Potion #9. All right. Now, a comedy where bald ass Steven Seagal finds a hair potion and like chaos ensues and also bad karate, I would
Oh, yeah,
fucking
you
watch it.
know.
I would actually
honestly,
watch it.
I think that's happening in reality.
That's true. That could be his autobiographical joint. That could be his like The Wrestler. That could be his, his Oscar win, his JCVD. This could be
Yeah,
his
he's gotten all those women by having that love potion.
dude. Tom Arnold has told funny fucking stories about Seagal's hair falling off on set one day when they were like, or more like rinsing off when he fell in water.
Oh yeah, because he had the
on
spray.
set one day, because yeah, it was just all running down his shit. Any rate, some fucking Rudy Giuliani shit. All right, Michael Ricci. Michael Ricci with
You
a
brought that
brilliant
memory up.
Michael Ricci with the brilliant one. He says the crossover we need: Love Potion 9 to 5. Oh,
That'd be
dude.
fun.
Dude, that would be so much fun. There's no wrong way to Dolly. There's no wrong way to Lily. There's no wrong way to Dabney Coleman.
At all.
And oh God, get Sandra Bullock and Tate in there. That'd be so much fucking
I
fun.
really wish, like, if they did a sequel to this, and if they did it now, whatever case may be, like, I really want them to be the, in today's day and age, a love potion would sell millions upon millions.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, I don't think are we saying that like, oh, it's like a legacy sequel and they're now millionaires because they've been selling this? Like, I don't see that as a thing.
Actually, in a weird meta way, you could literally remake this movie with Tate Donovan and Sandra Bullock at the age they are now, and just have it more of an older rom-com. And
Well, first of all, Sandra looks the same, so that
True.
works.
Tate's still handsome.
Can't really say that so much.
He looks like a salty salt and pepper silver fox. He's a silver fox. If you're 55, like, come on, that's like, it doesn't get that much better than that.
I think I would replace him.
Oh, you sick
man. I think a sequel for me, like, why not just gay it up?
Dude, I was thinking that. Okay. Give me
like speak to a whole. I mean, though, my fellow, gays, we all love Sandra. Well, most of us, anyways. But like, yeah, I mean, they would bring like a whole new audience to a movie.
So, why can't Sandra and Tate be like the the token straight best friend couple, right? Like in
Yeah.
rom-coms, you always get the token gay couple, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm the kindergarten teacher and my two best friends are the best looking gay couple you've ever seen. It's like it's like almost a cliche. But flip that around and you got Sandra and Tate, and it's fucking great because Tate is always great. And Sandy, there's no wrong way. So I don't know. I think
Because
you're
they
cooking
got
with
like a
some gas
perfect
there. And
relationship. They want to know what's the secret, and they find out it's the love potion
think
number 9.
I also think if instead of using, so I thought about this, right? Love potion number 9 could still be at the end of the movie what saves the day and gets the couple back together. But instead of using love potion number 8, they're using love potion number 7 or love potion number 10 because the potions work differently. And they explained that no matter what your biology, no matter what, biologically, it's going to make members of the same sex attract or hostile, and then members of the opposite sex attracted to you.
Yeah,
So a version of
that's-
it that
said
flipped that and that made members of the same sex attracted to you and made members of the opposite sex hostile could also be comedy gold. I think there's a lot of opportunity there.
The only bad thing is like gay cinema is usually written and directed horribly. That's a very I've seen very few gay cinema films that are actually like, Brokeback Mountain was obviously a beautiful movie. There was a movie called The Ride. That was a decent movie, but I mean, most gay cinema is just laughable. I mean, and not in a good way.
It's a shame too because there are so many great gay directors that I can just think of like right off the top of my head, like directors that I absolutely love. And I don't know, like you're right though. The system won't let them do it. Like I'm thinking of if you ever saw the original, the director's cut of 54, the Mike Myers, Ryan Felipe
I haven't
movie.
seen the director's cut. No,
The director's cut is so fucking wildly different. They totally neutered the fuck out of that movie because they were afraid of like it's not even like they were afraid of its gayness basically.
Really?
And yes, like 100%. Like there's no other way I can put it. There's no way I can sugarcoat that. Like
I'm surprised like someone like Philip didn't like, stand up against that because he's very pro, love is love. And
well, this is like before Cruel Intentions. I don't think he had any fucking power yet,
Yeah, but that movie kind of made him too. That kind of put him up in another stratosphere.
I think that movie is also the best work Mike Myers has ever done, like by leaps and bounds, by like miles and miles.
Yeah. When he's not like, if you're taking him out of the comedy, then yes, I would agree.
Yeah, it's not as big as obviously. Yeah, Austin Powers like makes billions of dollars or whatever, and there's Wayne's World and other classics. But like as an actor, yes, like that's what I mean. That's his best acting by far. But at any rate, getting back to Love Potion number 9. I think there's another one. Okay, Rand's got one. Love Potion number 9 times 3. 27 years later, the grandkids find the Love Potion of Sandra Bullock, and this time it's in a high school, and it's kind of a love letter. I'm going around the high school. Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's sort of mixing the secret
school.
admirer type of thing.
Yeah,
that could be
cool.
There could be a cuteness to that for sure. It's giving me the Romeo and Michelle prequel vibes.
Yeah, it's
or the Sex
very
and the City prequel
Disney-ish.
vibes.
Very Disney-ish.
I honestly, I mean, I can. That story can actually really work, especially nowadays where they really don't have good communication skills. I witness it all the time. They like somebody, but they literally, without being on the phone, they don't know how to talk to somebody. And to have something that gives them that extra courage to like bust out of that door and tell somebody that they like them and to have, I can see that working in that environment.
But also in that sense, what would be going too far in a high school setting?
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't have anything like, I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. You
like
can't have it go beyond a certain level. Like it would be a very diluted love potion number.
Because I mean,
I mean, kind of funny if you did like a super bad treatment on that.
I don't know about a high school setting because it's like, the thing is like, what do high schoolers really know about love anyways?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. If it was more collegiate, that'd be a little bit better setting, I think. But
yeah,
but we got, I mean, like back in the 80s and 90s, we got a lot of high school stories of like love, whatever case.
Yeah, but if they did like a Where Are They Now, they'd all be like not together and on drugs and
for sure. which could be interesting in itself.
Or they could be 90 years old like Craig Schiffer.
Yeah.
I will say though,
Love Potion number 9 could be something different.
Craig Sheffer could have also totally been the villain in Love Potion number 9, just saying, or in a Love Potion number 9 sequel.
James Spader would have been a good villain.
Oh yeah, actually.
I do appreciate they didn't go blonde villain.
Yeah.
Well,
like
Tate's
dye,
blonde, so they had to
Dale
kinda...
Metcalf's hair blonde.
No, well, Tate Donovan is kind of blondish, so I think you always try and get guys that.
Oh
look
yeah,
sort of
no,
different,
the opposite.
The opposite or whatever. And I think I was watching a review today that says, obviously they compare the Rachel Lee Cook thing, and oh, that's how can you can't make Sandra Bullock unbeautiful? Like there's that scene where like the guy's like, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, and everyone stops and stares at him like he's crazy. It's like, dude, it's fucking Sandra Bullock. Of course she is. Like, get out of here. It's Sandy B.
She's on all of my couch cushions.
Yeah, Bird Box, I love it. Yeah.
I have Bird Box cushions on my couch.
In 1992, no matter what she looked like, Sandy B was as good as it gets. But I also think that they do a great job with Tate Donovan of making him look kind of nerdy and frumpy and like the beginning.
Yeah, he's kind of got that looking style, and so he really did fit that part, honestly.
But then you give him like the comb over and it looks like dorky, but then you let like the curls and the wild hair and he looks more Dempsey.
I thought they were gonna go
great.
nerd style with like pocket protector and pants all the way up. I thought they were gonna do him a little bit more, but
is one scene that is interesting to re-examine too, if you think about it, is the scene where he does approach Rebecca Stab at the bar, and like even though his buddies goaded him into it and all this stuff, and like we're supposed to look at her, we're supposed to look at her like, oh man, such a bitch, right? Like what? Like so mean, blah 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 blah. But in reality, like I don't know, she's completely right that I didn't smile at you, I didn't like nod at you, I didn't wave at you. Like there's, why are you approaching me? And she's also describing like another incident. Like if you listen closely, she's like, this guy asked me by the bathroom and he won't let me pass, and like blah blah blah. And it's like, damn, like it must be awful being her if you think about it. Like she's played like such a terrible person, but it's like
life. Get out of here.
Wow. I'm just saying
she's getting unwanted attention. So she basically saw Tate as another unwanted attention.
Yeah,
but he got his revenge, and that's a great scene, I will say. That's fun.
It's good.
That's a fun scene.
And she plays it great. Like it's kudos to her because like she does the heavy lifting in both of those scenes. And they're like not easy, that's actually I think harder acting than it looks like. But there's another pitch here. A couple pitches actually. Michael pitching Gangsta Love Potion number 99 Problems. Okay, I get it. I'm here for it. You know what? There was that period. That's the 2009 version of this. That's the Love Don't Cost a Thing version of this. That's the like Hollywood's obsession.
Booty
with
call.
remaking.
It's the booty call.
That's what Hollywood. Hollywood was just taking like everything and basically being like Bruce Wayne and fucking Batman Begins and be like, does it come in black? Like that is totally what Hollywood executives were doing.
I honestly feel like thinking about that, it's essentially a title, but like Baps.
I love Baps. I love Baps.
Similar things.
Oh man, I
hated that movie.
Past
I hated that
2015.
movie.
Baps is a movie you need to check.
There's like 8th grade me was like way deep into like Baps and Booty Call and like Fat Beach. Those movies were played heavy on repeat.
Not Fat Beach. Get out of here. Not
yes, fucking Fat Beach.
Boomerang.
Dude.
I loved Boomerang when Boomerang came.
Boomerang is still one of the great rom-coms ever.
Great movie, but also the greatest soundtrack. I guess Sex to the Bodyguard, but for R&B, Tony Braxton's first big hit.
Yeah.
That soundtrack is just on it. It's just on it.
This is
when that song kicks on and you see Eddie Murphy's face like all sad and stuff like that, I'm like, damn.
But But why
like a
did the
feeling-
world hate Boomerang? It's a good movie.
I didn't know the world hated Boomerang.
Yeah, I don't think the
I
world
was gonna
does
say,
hate
I don't think
Boomerang.
the world hated
I think
Boomerang.
at your country club they do.
The world did not accept Boomerang. That was the one where they brought Eddie Murphy down. Now they all
No, not at all.
Okay, no,
He didn't
okay,
go
I think
down
I know-
until
I
like
think I know
Pluto
what Ian's saying.
Nash.
There was this kind of Batman Returns type of thing going on at the time where they were taking good movies and tearing them down for no fucking reason at all. Boomerang is one of those examples, and the thing that happened with Boomerang is they made this movie about like well-to-do executives in like office settings, and they're all black, and like it freaked people out at the time. Like, where are the white people? Who's running that office? Oh my god! And it had nothing to do with the story. It's not a black movie. It's a white movie, I guess, essentially, as you know, the critics viewed it at the time with black actors. And I think that was something that, you know, it's gone on to be celebrated as a classic, which it deserves to be. But at the time, it was not appreciated enough.
And we still see that kind of reaction from people. I mean, even as far as, you know, I'm going to bring up Black Panther. For instance, like I was just like, you guys are really throwing a fit because, I mean, first of all, by them saying there's only black people in this movie. No, there wasn't. There was white people as well if they were really watching the movie. But I can't stand the mindset when people freak out about that stuff. It's like, but it's okay if they're making a movie about bank robbers or the hood or all that stuff. Like, it's okay if it's a black movie. Then like that. Well, that's a topic I could just go on and on and on about. It really upsets me. But
same.
Yeah.
Same.
Except Trespass. That's a good mixture movie right there.
Trespass is right up there on the shelf with Judgment Night, but
Judgment Night. I was about to say Judgment Night.
Emilio.
I always, you know, kind of put Trespass in that category. Although I'm thinking that I actually have yet to see Trespass, and I just am doing that based off like the cover and what everyone says. And someone actually, I think the Nino sent me a copy of Trespass.
That's a good. That's a Tales from the Crypt mixed with Walter.
Yeah,
Hill.
it is.
Is that the one with Cube and T? Is that one with both of them?
Yeah.
That is right.
Oh,
okay, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I need to see still. Also, I see Swift of Horror 365 in the chat. I was watching his stream earlier tonight. They're on at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. Great show. If you want to pregame, you want to tailgate for VCR Redux, that's the best way to do it. He says, hey, salute to the Redux revolutionaries. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. And Daniel Anderson says, Mikey, what character would you have Sandra play if she were in Marvel? She's too good for Marvel.
Oh, she's nuts. Marvel's the best. In fact, I have my X-Men blanket here.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but
she would be an awesome Jean Grey. She would be an awesome Jean Grey.
I think she'd be a good like agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
So there was a 90s version of Superman in another universe where she played Lois Lane, and I know it's not Marvel, but I want that so bad. I think she would have been masterful as Lois Lane.
Can you count Bullet Train?
Bullet Train. Is that
Can you count that as a good Sandra Bullock?
I don't know if I know that one. Bullet Train.
I don't think I would count it as not one of the best. No.
Okay.
Is that Denzel Washington joint?
No, that was with Brad Pitt and came out a couple years ago. She's more of a cameo in that, I guess.
I don't know. Every movie with a train in the title, if it's not Runaway Train or Money Train, I have no more bandwidth for movies with train in the title. I don't know. That's just a weird thing. I have, weird blind spots to certain things. But I will say I love Mikey's pitch. I think that is 100% the way to go. And like, not just because I was already thinking it, but just because I think that you can kind of get a new movie and a fresh take and update and also a legacy sequel. You can get like a little bit of everything. You can get Sandy and you can get Tate Donovan as cameos as Paul and Diane married. I don't want it to be centered around their kids. Although maybe if they're the parents of one of the kids and they're they're the coolest straight parents to a gay kid ever, then that could be really cool to see. So like, yeah, I mean, I just think there's a lot there. And again, the way it's so briefly touched on in this, and again, like I love the the hostile reactions. I think that there's like a whole movie just there. So I think it's ripe for comedy. But we are
As
almost
long
out
as
of
they
time.
use the original recording of Love Potion #9.
No.
The original recording, not the
The original sounds old.
Yes, that's the best version. Give me the
Yo, I want, if they did it now, like I want John Legend singing it.
oh, gross. Oh.
Give me John Legend. John Legend's awesome. Singing Love Potion #9? Come on.
He can
Be
do
good.
it.
I don't know new music, so like,
Or Bruno Mars. One of the two will be doing
okay.
it.
My brain
All
was
right,
going
all right. That I'd listen to that. I can't lie to you, Mickey, I'd listen to it.
In the 90s, the version that I kind of wish we got is like the Tevin Campbell version. Shout out to Powerline and the real ones who are Goofy movie fans. I think that, and Airborne fans as well. I could have definitely gone for something like that.
Seeing it eye to eye.
There's, a New Jack Swing version in there somewhere that maybe we just somehow dodged.
No, I want a
in
version by
92.
Full Force.
There's definitely a Teddy Riley produced version of that.
There you go, Mickey.
Somewhere.
That was just for you.
Yeah.
I love me some Full Force.
But I know there's a lot of people that came here that wanted to see Mikey's next work. So Mikey, what is next for you? When can we get some RoboDoc, some Police Academy? Do we have dates? Can we like hints like we're maybe weeks away or months away from this or that or?
Well, we're probably. I cannot give a date, but I will say months. And RoboDoc 2 will be on its way. And then after that we're releasing RoboDoc 3. And then Police Academy comes after that. So we're talking like RoboDoc 3 and Police Academy are not probably going to be till next summer, but RoboDoc 2 will be out this year.
Okay.
Nice.
That is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear something's coming out this year.
Well,
2026 is going to be a good year then.
Yeah, we just had so much footage and film, and we didn't want we were just not those types that wanted to cut it up and and make it short. So we just figured by doing it justice, each movie deserved its own release. So the first one's out. Hope everyone liked that. I hope everyone liked the Robert Englund, story.
I hope there's a RoboDoc like 4 or 5 even. We could talk about the TV shows, the
that's
post.
Gonna be on the third. That's going to be on the third one.
That'll be on the third one. Okay, because there's a lot to unpack there too. And I love the
Interviewed a lot of
stories.
people about the toys, the comics, the cartoon, the video game.
And I love Fred Decker, and
How
I'm sure you
John
got
Burke
interviews
is
with
and
Fred.
everything.
Oh, Fred is one of the greatest guys ever.
Yeah,
I even like the remake reboot kind of RoboCop. I like
it.
It
Wasn't the worst.
Man.
It's not the
You're
worst,
a sick,
honestly.
sick man.
Of all the
It's
remakes,
good.
I'll take that over the fucking Total Recall remake or that Miami Vice bullshit or that like any of those remakes of that era. Like honestly,
sure. The
the
Dukes of
Nightmare on
Hazzard
Elm
one.
Street remake, those horror remakes.
You hate Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Colin Farrell needs to stop remaking, Fright Night and every good movie that, was awesome before he remade it. But Fright Night 2, the 1988 joint, finally getting a 4K release this year. I know you can still watch it on VHS, Ian. But I'm just celebrating an official release of that Tommy Lee Wallace masterpiece of a film. And also obviously very, very excited for RoboDoc 2. That is going to be that's literally probably my number 1 release of the year.
I'm just excited for any documentary to focus on Police Academy 6 City Under Siege. That's all I want.
Well, honestly, after the handful of documentaries that I have in the can are done and out, I think I'm hanging my coat up unless something really special comes along. But I feel like I've covered every franchise in horror and sci-fi that I feel that hasn't already been talked to death about. So
that's an interesting point. Although I still say I would love to see you do a Terminator documentary. I feel like the franchise as a whole hasn't been properly covered, but But
Sir, I present to
I'm not going
you-
to tell you your business, and I know you
I
talked about
present to
doing.
you.
If someone approached me and said they would finance it, I would 100%. I would 100% do it.
We hear that, folks.
Well,
Get your
somebody
books out.
somebody finance this man for some leprechaun.
You know,
That's all I
Oh
would-
God, no.
we fought hard to get a lot of our documentaries made. And you know, it's literally fighting every day, looking for money from investors and everything like that. And it's just, it gets to a point where you're tired, you wake up tired and you're tired of being tired. And so if someone came to me and was like, I will full, like AMC with Doc of Chucky, they fully financed, they own it for 20 years, but they were like, you know, we want this. Okay, I'll deliver that. They gave us the money, and it was like, I mean, yeah, it took us like 3 years to make, but because of COVID and whatnot. But you know, still, like it was when the money's there, so much easier, so much easier.
Sure.
I could definitely understand that. I also remember you talking about maybe doing a something on 90s sexy thrillers or
Yeah.
you know, a showgirls doc, things that like, oh God, I would love to see all these. So I think there's,
We
you know,
we can talk about that after we wrap.
okay. But you know, these are all just, you know, again, my wish list. There's like 1,000 docs I'd throw at you, like Short Circuit, Leprechaun, and do it all. But at any rate, it is time for me to say that if you came here for the Klinkster, you definitely want to check his latest B-movie challenge on the greatest talking horse movie to ever be nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award, the Bobcat Goldthwait joint, affectionately known as Hot to Trot.
Hot
Yes.
to Trot.
With
Yeah.
on the horse.
It had to be done, folks. The first time since Mr. Ed. And it's time for me to remind you, Fandom fans, to tune in next Wednesday at 9 p.m. when we go totally insane for our The Phantom episode to bring it back full circle to Christy Swanson. As
Billy
always, if
Zane
you...
Phantom we're doing?
Yo, that's right. We're doing the Billy Zane Phantom.
Far
I don't know.
out.
I don't know any other The Phantom.
I love
But
this
as
show.
always, if you enjoyed this video, the best way to help is to smash that like button and leave a comment telling us what movie or TV franchise that you want us to cover on a future episode of VCR Redux. And since you're already doing that, you might as well go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow Fandom Spotlight and Pop Culture Punk. Till then, back up those Betamax, rewind those Laserdiscs, and we'll see you at the movies.
Ben Affleck with the bomb and Phantoms.